Hello my crafty friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I'm going to be doing my December Plan a Daily pocket pages for day 20 through 25th. And I'm going to go ahead and just jump right in and start with day 20's prompt, which is dress in holiday style. I actually wanted to go ahead and include a picture of me with some scarves on and maybe some mittens, things like that. So it doesn't get too cold where I am, but hopefully on that day it'll be cold enough to at least wear a scarf. And what I'm doing here is just cutting up some paper to have a photo mat, and just rounding the corners like I generally do. And then what I wanted to do, I actually was gonna name this particular thing a scarf, wear a scarf, but I found this really cute sticker that says dress in holiday style. And I thought, oh, that would be cute to put on there as a title. And so I just made it a little page flag. And I also thought it would be a little bit more universal because I did want to do an Instagram challenge during the month of December. So I thought this would be a little bit more versatile for that challenge. And so that's why I changed it. Now I did the page flag and it was just too big for the card inside, so I was thinking about doing it in the front, but I didn't want to do it in the front. I wanted it in the pocket. I actually don't glue it down either because I do want to put it over the photo, so I'm going to wait and put the photo on there and then put that on there. And so I'm just going to go ahead and stick that in the pocket, so then once I get the photo I can just adhere that on there. Alright, I wanted to get my number out, so I went ahead and used these Mambi numbers that came in a set that I bought. If you're interested in learning about my supplies, you can definitely check out my supply video. I have bought additional supplies. I just went to the Scrapbook Expo this weekend, and I tried really hard not to buy any more Christmas stuff because I have enough Christmas stuff, but there was some cute stuff that I did buy, so what are you going to do? All right, so then I am going to go ahead and get this little number thing down. What I thought I'd do was just make it look like a little tag. And I like the little tag look. I think it's cute for Christmas. So I just kind of freehand cut it, and then I'm just going to stick it in the pocket because I'm not sure what the picture is going to look like or where I would want it after the photo. So I'm going to plan on doing 2 photos on that day. Alright, so I'm going to do day 21 prompt is what I did today. So what I thought I would do is actually do a cute little booklet of kind of going through what I did on that day. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the 20th first. I think it's a Wednesday, I want to say. So, you know, it'll be kind of a typical day, but I wanted to kind of document what my day looks like. So I have this paper that I bought at a scrapbook garage sale, and what I thought I would do is just take the number 1 through 12 and put it on one side, and then the number 1 through 12 and put it on the other side, so that I could kind of keep track of what I'm doing. Obviously, between 1 a.m. and probably about 6 a.m. hopefully I'll be sleeping, so I'll just write that on there. But I thought it would be cute just to document the full 24 hours. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut out the other part, the other list. I realized after I cut it that I really didn't have to cut it. I could have kept it whole, but that's all right. All right, so I'm going to get that cut, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue those 2 together with some double-sided tape. And I'm going to just grab my bone folder and kind of fold that down. And get some tape here and just kind of tape it together. Alright, so once I get that taped, I'm just going to trim the tape down and get that taped onto the second side again. Just literally just cut it in half and then I taped it back together again. But that's alright. I'm going to just reinforce it with some washi tape here and kind of just added some decorative element to it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that notes for today on the other side of that card. So it's actually going to become the journal card for the flip reverse side of that pocket page, which I will come back to later on in the video. All right, so I'm just going to get that adhered on because I'm definitely going to be adhering as much of the two pieces together as I can. So you'll see here in a couple of places I am adhering the two back and fronts together. All right, so I just got that trimmed up, and then I just wanted to add some additional washi to the outside of the little booklet. And this washi actually didn't end up working. It was a little bit too thin because when I closed it, it just basically came up off of itself. I tried to adjust it a little bit, but it still didn't work. Eventually, I'm going to switch it out with a different washi, which you'll see later on in the video. All right, so now what I'm going to do was I wanted to make it a booklet, and I wanted it to be a booklet where you didn't actually have to take it out of the pocket. So I'm cutting the pocket. I know, looks scary, but and I almost cut the wrong side of the pocket and realized I didn't have to cut both ends, but I did trim off the pocket a little bit, and I actually cut a little bit extra just so it kind of laid inside a little bit more in the pocket. And then I just fused up the top, and I also fused up the bottom because again I wanted it to kind of sit kind of the same as the other ones. So I think that turned out really cute, and I'm really happy with it. So I'm just getting that fuse tool and just fusing that up. Now if you want to do this, there we go, I'm changing out the washi tape with that one. That tape is actually from the Target Dollar Spot from last year, I believe. And their tape is a little bit different. It's not really washi tape, it's more like a deco tape. All right, so in order to keep that little booklet from popping up, I just put that little star paper clip there on the side. And then I'm going to go ahead and do another number here. And then I'm going to put that on my title card. So I'm going to go ahead and put the title, and I'm going to write what I did today. And you'll see I'm using some Heidi Swap stickers. I recently purchased those at the Tuesday morning. It's a pack of those stickers, and then it had like a gold and then a green pair. And I realized that I did not have enough D's, so I stole that D from the did, and then what I did was I took two of the P's and I switched them so they look like lowercase d's, and it works out just fine. I wanted to make the I lowercase too, so what I did was I just cut it, and then I cut a little top for the dot, and so now it looks like the did is lowercase, which I think looks cute. And then I wanted to add dot 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 so that people could see that it was a book. And I should probably put something on there like read me or something like that, but I didn't do that. Maybe I'll go back and do that later. All right, so I'm gonna get that trimmed up. And I get comments a lot on this little cutting tool. That little cutting tool came from Hobby Lobby. So if you're interested in buying that, it's very convenient when you have to cut tiny little things and you don't want to get off your big cutter. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that title card in here down to the front of that little card. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere down the number as well. So I really think this turned out very cute, and I'm excited to do this. I think it'll be fun to kind of document what my day looks like as, you know, just kind of a typical day. And who knows, something interesting might happen. All right, so I bought those enamel shapes at the expo I went to this weekend. So of course I'm using stuff I just bought like I normally do. But I just wanted to put that little holly leaf there because I thought that would look cute. All right, so that side is done. Oh wait, no, it's not. I'm going to go ahead and put a deco card on the other side. I was going to use that red swirly card that was sitting there, but I decided I'm going to go ahead and switch it up. Here in a second, you'll see that I switched those two, because my next one is day 23, which is hot cocoa, and I thought, oh wait, that looks like swirly hot cocoa, smoke. So I'm like, oh, that will be perfect for the hot cocoa one. So then I switched it up. So I just went ahead and got that glued together, and I thought that green also worked really well with the green on the other side. And then I just wanted to add just a touch of red to the bottom, so I grabbed my little handy dandy small little cutter here and just put my washi there in the middle and cut that. It was already really super thin, but I just made it extra thin and just added some red to that top to cover up that little white space from the card underneath it, because I didn't really want to trim it anymore. I felt like I didn't want to lose any of the design on the card. So, and anyway, I thought this added a cute little touch. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and work on my day 23. I'll come back to day 22 in a second, and it's going to be hot cocoa. It's definitely one of the things I love about Christmas and the holidays is drinking some hot cocoa. And since I am currently on Weight Watchers, and hopefully will still be on Weight Watchers by the 23rd, we will see. That's the goal, at least. I'm going to give myself a little treat here and drink some hot chocolate on that day. So I went ahead and just put in a label with the number because I'm not exactly sure what the picture is going to look like. So I just wanted to kind of keep my options open. So I'll just put that in there as like that. And then I just want to journal about my day. So I just decided to add a little journal there. And that's actually part of the book. So it's on the other side. And I'll just journal about what happened on the 23rd. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do my day 22, which is my Christmas candle. I love Christmas candles. They are one of my favorite things. So I wanted to go ahead and document that. And I just wanted to grab some glitter paper to add a photo mat, just so I can add a photo of my favorite holiday candles. You'll have to excuse my nail there. I did just break my nail, which really upset me, and haven't been able to get that fixed yet, but all right. So I rounded the corners, and then I have this little sticker that says something about spirits bright or something like that, and I thought that looked cute in there, so I'm probably going to stick that on the picture somewhere. And then I went ahead and just want to do the journal card for the candle. So I just glued this gold striped paper and got that trimmed up and put that in the pocket. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put I have this little label that says Christmas, so just grab that little label, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the word candle in that black letters, and those letters I got at Hobby Lobby. And I didn't like that the A was kind of swirly, so I just kind of cut that swirl off. And I didn't like the L being swirly either, so I used the other L that was in that one. All right, so let's see. And then I think I'm just going to put a label down. And those labels are from DIY, and I got them at Tuesday Morning. And I thought that was a nice little label there. And then I just wanted to add some washi to the one side, and I think I'm also going to add some gold sticker dots as well. So that one pretty much looks like that. It's going to be fun doing my Instagram challenge. I'm excited to start that. I can't believe it's almost that time. And I'll actually be starting it the last Monday of November because that's when the Happy Planner starts. So if you haven't been following me on Instagram, go ahead and do so. It's just Happy to Plan on Instagram. Happy the number 2 plan. All right, this is going to be my day 24 prompt, which is my family time picture. We usually spend a lot of time with family on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day as well. So like I said, I went to the expo this weekend and I found some of these Echo Park page protectors. And what I thought I would do, because the Mambi one for some reason doesn't have a full sheet, like a full spread page protector. And so I found that cute, this pack of page protectors. And then the whole pack was like $3 or something like that. So I went ahead and purchased that so that I could use these in my planner, and I'll use them for other stuff, but I was excited to find them. And so what I'm doing here is I'm literally just taking a piece of plastic and cutting it to fit inside the pocket. I probably should have gone and bought some actually acetate sheet, but I didn't want to do that. It was going to be too much trouble. I'm like, I'll just use a piece of plastic. So I just kept trimming it until it fit nicely nice and smooth in the pocket. And then I cut off the circles because obviously that's not going to fit in the Happy Planner. And I'm just using the Happy Planner tabs that you can use for your planner. I did have to kind of maneuver it, make sure that I stuck it in the right spot. So, because those are just a little bit smaller than the actual Happy Planner pages. All right, so then I'm just going to put 24 on there in really big letters. Those are numbers, not letters. And then I just took my glue dots here. It was glittery on both sides, so it was kind of hard to get some adhesive to stick on it. But the trusty glue dot worked, so I just went ahead and got them stuck down and adhered on there. Grabbed a couple of those glue dots. And I like how this turned out. I honestly wish I had a 25 because I wish I could have done it for Christmas. But Christmas Eve is pretty important. We do quite a bit of stuff on Christmas Eve, but I couldn't find the big 5. I got those from Target Dollar Spot a while back, and they didn't have the 5 in gold. They only had it in black. So, okay, I'll just do it on the 24th. All right, so I found that one little card came from the Mambi kit that I bought recently, and it was an old kit. I know somebody had asked me what kit it was, but honestly, it's a fairly old kit, and I don't even think you can get it anymore. So, yeah, it was one of Heidi Swap's older Christmas album kits. Okay, so I just used another one of those tabs, but I actually used the part that you peeled off, and I just used my glue dots to adhere it on there. And then I just covered it up with some washi. So, yeah, because I don't know why Mambi doesn't do just a whole pack of just clear tabs. They have to have like the tabs that I'm talking about come with like clear, green, and like a pink. And the green is not the right color green for this, so I just wasn't able to use them. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and just add some washi to that. And then I just wanted to add this little Mambi sticker that says Christmas Eve. And I think that's really cute because it says one more sleep on the other side. And then on the 24th side, it says Christmas Eve. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just some little prompts, stickers in the pockets. So that one says family time, and then I put one that says Christmas Eve. And I will just kind of put those in on the actual photos when I actually have the photos. I may also just add a couple of decorative pockets, things like that. So, okay, so then I wanted to use this little rubber sticker that I had that said 25. So I'm just going to stick that in the middle of the pocket page for 25, because 25 is really just going to be photos. But now that I think about it, I probably want to add a journal card. So I may have to add another pocket now that I'm thinking about it. So I probably will go in and add another pocket. So I'll do that when I do the next day, which is the blessings page, which is on the reverse side of that page that's showing right there. I'll go ahead and include that in that video if I end up doing it. All right, I'm going to do a flip through of all of the pages that we did today. So there's my day 20 and 21, and I really love how that turned out. My little booklet is really cute, and I think that's going to be fun to fill that out. And then I love how that page looks up against the black and the white and the red of the other side. To have that pop of green, it makes it look a little bit more Christmassy and festive. And after I stop messing with that tag, there we go, I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the next page, which is 22 and 23 in the little pockets. I've got that one little tag there that says one more sleep. And then my big 24, which I think is so pretty. I love that. And then there's my pocket pages for 24 and 25. So I'm going to be putting a big photo there on the 25th. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.